Hey guys, welcome back for more Coffee Talk episode 2. So last time we got Lucas, Aqua, and Myrtle. So we're gonna be in day 3 today. So let's see who are we gonna be having today. Let's go. Okay, there's an eerie atmosphere out there tonight. Feels like a night for old friendships and new acquaintances. New acquaintances? So there's new people gonna be coming in. Is anyone there? A cat. Is that Henry? No, that's not Henry. Hello, you gave me a start. You're a Nekomimi, right? You're going to transform any second now? No, it's not a Nekomimi. Or maybe not. You want milk? Alua is here. Hey Moon. And hey new customer. Lua, she's back. Okay, what happened to her and Bailey's? Okay, meow. I miss Lua. I think this is the coffee drinking sort of cat. No, it would appear not. Do you have a new pet cat then? I'm not quite sure. This is my first time seeing this little one. Oh, it sat next to her. Are you sniffing me, kitty? Do you want cuddles? He got angry though. Alright, no cuddles. Cats, indeed. I wonder if it's lost, but it doesn't have a collar, so it might be a stray. It's cute though, would make a nice mascot. I would think that's up to it, and not up to us. Cats. Right. Anyhow, it's been a little while. It has. Last time we saw you was, well, over a week ago, wasn't it? What have you been up to? Honestly, mostly work as usual. I won't lie, I'm pretty beat. Did you just leave the office? Yes. But in my defense, I spent the last hour looking at wedding dresses in Tomodachi. Well, that sounds like a lot of fun, doesn't it? Let me check Tomodachi first. Georgie, Lua, Lucas. Okay, stories. Okay. We can like it. Oh, we can like it if you want. Georgie Williams. 2 likes. Let's add one. Bailey's. Dude, you got a lot of Lucas's posts. I mean, he's very famous. Riona. Dude, let me like Riona. No one is liking her posts. Oh, look at Rachel. Yeah, she's very famous as well. Well, that sounds like a lot of fun. It's not unfun. That's a moderately enthusiastic response. How are the wedding preparations going? They're going... I might need a drink before I answer that. You certainly look like you'd use something warm. Something warm and cozy, yes. Milky and soothing with just a bit of warm spice. I'm going to hit my pillow soon, so something that will help me sleep. And I can see you have a snazzy new ingredients. We have blue pea and hibiscus now indeed. That sounds interesting. I'd like to try hibiscus with milk and warm spice. Okay, we got hibiscus with milk, she said. Spice. Cinnamon? I think it's cinnamon, right? Just like from the other persons last time. Oh, no, it was Myrtle, right? She wanted spice cinnamon. This one, pink spice. What happens if I give her like the calling card of Lucas? Wait, what would happen? Poor kitty. Did the machine wake you up? Here goes the mascot. Maybe it'll come back later. I bet it will. Cats always have reasons for their actions. Even if they're often rather mysterious ones. That's true. Anyhow, here's your drink, Miss Lua. This smells lovely. It also has a lovely color. It's pink like you. And it tastes lovely as well. I knew I could count on you, Moon. You're always a sight for sore taste buds or something. I'm glad you like it. I love it. Right, so the wedding preparations. You and Mr. Bailey's are still getting married, of course. Oh yes? Absolutely. After everything we've been through, I'm not about to back down now. Of course they should be married. Or they should marry, I mean. Like, after all their talks in the first game, yes. Okay, Bailey's is still very much my person. With long ears and all. So none of those pesky cold feet. That sounds like good news. Oh, that sounds like good news. Sorry. No cold feet and no cold anything. In fact, my stress is running so high. I feel like I have steam coming out of my horns. That doesn't sound like good news. Yeah. It's just a big thing, you know. I feel like that's all we talk about. But we're not making much progress. We're not further along than we were weeks ago. Do you have different expectations of the day? I don't know. I'm not sure I even know what my expectations are anymore. I look at all these weddings on Tomodachi, and they all do this special over-the-top stuff. I don't have any original ideas like that. What about Mr. Bailey's? He enjoys creative endeavors, doesn't he? He does, but that's another issue. My parents are willing to pay for part of the wedding, and I earn a good living so I can cover most of it. Bay or buy wants to contribute his share, but he can't really afford it. And as you know, his parents aren't in the picture anymore. Yes, he was disowned, right? Do you still feel guilty about that? No, I don't think so. Why would you ask that? Why would you ask if she's guilty? What the hell is wrong with you? If I've learned anything, it's that you need to let the people you love make their own choices. But I'm concerned. Both Bay dropping all his savings on this stuff and about him trying to guess what I want rather than expressing his own wishes. It sounds like you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself, trying to make sure everyone's happy. Maybe, but I guess that's unavoidable, right? Was it Neil? Is he back? Oh, hello. Neil? What? Who's this? Is this a space person you told me about weeks ago? The one who used to come to the cafe? I thought it might be them, but I'm not sure now. They didn't seem to react to my greeting. Besides, last time we saw Neil, he had changed his name to Silver. Okay, Neil is named Silver now, but he looked rather more human. I see, this is all very mysterious. Also, did you hear them come in? I didn't, but then I rarely do. They're stealthy. Oh no, it's a different one. Bartender, what does a girl have to do to get a drink around here? Pour me a stiff one. Oh, it's another one. It's a girl now. Okay. Beg your pardon? This isn't quite the kind of place. Isn't it? Our research indicate that this is the way one should order a drink. In a place of public consumption. It sounds like your research was based on orc westerns. Oh, she's blushing. Look. Is there anything wrong with orc westerns? We rather enjoyed them. No, I guess not. And they're just very different from reality. In what ways? That it would take a very long time to answer that. I guess the better question is, how are they similar? How are they similar? You did say it was the better question. That's fair enough. I suppose the honest answer is the way people feel emotions is similar. How they're ambitious and have dreams. How they want things and sometimes get jealous of others. But also how they help each other out. and how they fall in love. It sounds like Earthlings have a very busy feelings. I guess we do. Are your people very different in that respect? We are. Although we want things too, but it appears that Earthlings have at least 94.328% more emotions than we do. I wonder what she wants. When Neil came in, right? He wanted to breed with every girl, I think, right? And now, what does this girl, space woman, want? How do you distinguish between them all? To be honest, sometimes we don't. Reading others isn't easy, nor is understanding ourselves for that matter. That adds some spice to life, I guess. It sounds like to us like it would be helpful to have those emotions displayed, especially in movies. Perhaps you could write them at the top of the screen. Cinema from the 1920s would certainly agree with you. But pardon me, you're not Neil, are you? Or Silver? Indeed, we are not. Our name is Amanda. Okay, her name is Amanda. So there's several of you here on Earth. There are a great many of us everywhere. Our average density is 3,450.45 per galaxy. But it's not a topic for present conversation. No, you wanted a drink, didn't you? We do wish to absorb some liquid matter, yes. Similarly to what the purple Earthling has been doing. Purple Earthling. That is certainly a description. Is it wrong? Would it be more accurate to describe you as the four appendages Earthling? Four appendages? How do you mean my horns and my ear? Miss Amanda? We usually avoid addressing customers by the number of their appendages. Oh, we apologize. But we cannot address the customer by the name as we do not know it. Oh, I haven't introduced myself. That's my bad. I'm Lua. Lua? Lua! Yes? It has a very pleasing sound. Oh. Well, thank you. We wish to absorb some liquid matter as Lua has been doing. Of course. And do you have any idea as to what kind of liquid matter that might be? Something bright colored and memorable. We want our first drink on Earth to be an experience we shall never forget. No pressure, Moon. It's quite alright. We were born to rise to this kind of challenge. That's a spirit. Any ideas, Miss Amanda? We want the taste to be very spicy. We know that some places serve weak drinks to be bipeds with female denominations. Our research has determined that the behavior to be undesirable in 99.99999% of occurrences. Fortunately, that isn't that kind of place either. Indeed, so you'd like something vivid and spicy. What if it was, let's say, blue and gingery? Well, we do not know what gingery means, but blue and gingery sounds good to us. Okay, so she wants something very spicy, so we'll add 2 gingers, I guess. Ginger and ginger. Blue pea, ginger. Blue lightning. Serve it. A blue lightning coming right up. This is vivid indeed, and now let's try it. This is interesting. We heard that we might struggle to experience taste, but we can certainly feel the kick of this. Your reputation was well deserved, Moon. And what kind of reputation is that? Sounds like a word is getting around. Soon this place will become a hipster's den. I should probably start looking for an alternative hunt. I hope not. I would miss you a lot, Miss Lua. Besides, isn't that what a hipster does? Go to places only before they become cool. Touché. I guess he'll be stuck with me a while longer. I wouldn't have it any other way. Now, Miss Amanda, what was that about my reputation? We heard about you from our sibling formerly known as Neil. I see. Sibling, huh? This isn't a future hipster then. This is an alien then. You should consider rebranding as Cafe Close Encounters. And that makes it sound like a rather different type of place. So, what brings you here, Amanda? Please define your question. Do you mean here on this planet? And that too, but also here in this cafe. We are on this planet on research and rescue mission. Is that like a search and rescue? Perhaps. It is a mission to gather numbers for research, as well as to rescue our sibling. We are in this cafe to wait for them. We made an appointment as is the custom here. They should arrive in 2 minutes, 3 seconds. Oh, so Silver or Neil is coming? And 12 milliseconds. Please pardon the roughness of our estimate. That's more than good enough. You're very kind. Muna has mentioned your sibling a few times. I think Silver, right? Indeed, we are part of the same hive mind. Hive mind? That sounds pretty interesting. Or pretty amazing. But doesn't that make appointments less useful? That would have been true some time ago. But Neil, now known as Silver, is becoming more human by the day. Their connection to the hive mind grows tenuous. Oh, that must feel a little lonely. To lose your connection to your family when you've been so close. Perhaps. What does it mean to be lonely? It's when you think about other people and they're not here. And that makes you sad. It makes you feel like you have a weight on your chest. Like things that usually feel good to you lose a lot of their appeal. Thank you for your explanation. We think we see. We do not know, perhaps it is a little lonely. We cannot answer this with more than 61% certainty. Oh, here he is. Hi everyone. Hi Amanda. Speaking of the space person, here comes my 4-year regular. I apologize. I haven't been coming by often enough lately. Hi, I'm Lua. Nice to meet you, Lua. I'm Silver. I've heard a lot about you. Have you? You probably pictured me in a bigger suit. I guess so, yes. A bit like your sibling here. I understand, but I've been undergoing many changes lately. I let go of that suit. This form makes me feel truer to who I am now. I also changed my name for the same reason. Have you been waiting long, Amanda? And not unduly? Okay. Why are you so quiet though? This is a bit awkward. True. Just a bit. Just a bit. Amanda, yes? You should know that I've been missing you a lot. Oh, she's gonna blush again. What is a miss? It's like, is it like being lonely? Yes, it is. And when do you learn what lonely is? We have been told that is the name of the feeling we have when we think about you. That's... I just... bring it in. Bring what? Oh. Show us then. Why are you not showing us? They're just hugging, right? Oh, because they don't have animations in... Maybe they didn't make animations for it. That is one long hug. So cute. I can hear you, you know. Right. See? As you were saying, we appreciate your being only 3 milliseconds late. It's good to see you haven't changed. You have. And yet you haven't. Now that you're close, you feel part of the hive again. And your presence similar to what it always was. It makes me really happy to hear that. You should order a drink as is customary. Then we can proceed with a discussion of the mission. The mission? Oh, didn't Moon tell you about that? Not really. Well, the reasons I came here in the first place was to find love. Yeah, they didn't meet in the first game, right? Yes. You mean to reproduce with the local species? That's another way to put it. I think I remember you putting it in those terms yourself, Silver. I did, yes, but that was a long time ago. I'm going to tell you something, or tell you everything. But first, Amanda is right. I'd like to order a drink. I can taste them properly now, so I enjoy them a lot more. Happy to hear that. So what would you like? I like something new and unique. I want to explore all these new sensations. But nothing too strong, please. I don't have the same tolerance as before. Also, I'm in the mood for something a bit sweet and floral. Oh, so maybe with a bit of freshness to it. Something new but not too strong. A bit sweet, floral, and refreshing. Maybe blue? Oh, I do love blue. Okay, so blue pea. Something sweet, floral, refreshing, and blue then. Maybe he has something here. Stories, no. Okay, nothing. They don't have. Amanda, okay. Silver. Okay, he wants something blue. And refreshing. Sweet and floral. Refreshing. Sweet, so honey, right? Honey. And refreshing. Mint is refreshing, right? Okay, blue pea, honey, and mint. A flower bed. This is new. One bright flower bed for the silver person. This definitely looks unique. I can't wait to try it. Oh yum, it's delicious. Drinking through my mouth makes such a difference. To be honest, I never expected to like it this much. But now I can never get enough of it. Drinking through the glove does look uncomfortable. It's a very different experience. Not entirely unpleasant. No, it's also nice in its own way, but it doesn't convey taste in the way a mouth does. It's much more about the sensation, which definitely makes it intense. But I'm happy that I get to drink Moon's creations the way they were intended. As for the mission, yes, the mission. It has run into some difficulties. Difficulties of what nature? She's angry. Like Neil didn't show these kinds of emotions last time. He was just calm all the time, but her, Amanda, full of emotions. Well, the truth is, I still have some trouble finding myself a date. What is a date? It's a step you need to take before coupling up. You meet somewhere, you talk, you get to know the person. Not having a hive connection sounds exhausting. It can be a challenge, to be honest, but in another way, it's wonderful. Without the hive connection when you meet someone, it's always a surprise. They react in ways I didn't expect, and in ways I wouldn't. And every time I learn something new about earthly species, that too certainly, but mostly about myself. That's definitely what being with someone is about. Every time you're honest with a person you love, you get out of your comfort zone and become a better person yourself. That sounds complicated. We need to make further computations to understand. It's different from what we're used to, but it's also pretty great. I mean, it sounds like you got it figured out. Surely your dates should go well enough? Thank you, you're very kind. And if I may say, I think I have made some progress. If I did get a date, I think it would go better than before. What's the problem then? Well, thing is, Seattle's a very big city even by our standards. Everyone is busy running around, and people aren't very trusting, not like in romantic movies. You can just ask someone on the street to go on a date with you. And it sounds like you tried. Yes, I tried several times. I even stood on a plaza for a few hours with a date me placard around my neck. That is, not an optimal strategy, yes. I realized that since. People mostly seemed a little scared. I hear most people meet their partners at work. Is that something you could try? Maybe later on, I don't know. But at the moment, I'm afraid. My work doesn't attract the right sort. I didn't know you'd found a job, Silver. Yes, I did a few months ago. I've decided to open a cafe. Really? Does that mean Moon has competition? Not at all, I would never want that. It rather feels like a small way to start a family tradition. Interesting. Anyway, after I tried all that, I was running out of ideas. So I decided to reinstall Lonely Hearts like I did when I had just arrived here. Online dating does sound like a reasonable solution. I thought so too, but the amount of dates I've gotten since I downloaded it is 0. Based on the surrounding parameters, we will guess absolute 0. That is accurate. Oh no. You know why? If I'm being honest, I think I have an idea, but it might sound strange coming from me. The online dating process feels a little... No, it feels a lot alien. Please expand your explanation. Do you mean it lacks earthly species? Oh no, it has earthlings in all shapes and forms, but it feels impossible to connect to them. I was much more successful at it when I first tried months ago. But now it's a little like how my connection to the hive mind has been recently. I'm part of it to some extent. I feel like if I can just reach out to it, I'll find understanding. But then I do reach out, and I only find silence. Sad. That's pretty sad. Sorry, I'm making everyone gloomy now. No, don't worry about that at all. I'm just wondering if I've got friends I can set you up with. But they all have partners. You're very kind, Lua. I'll find some sort of way eventually. It's pretty important that I do. It's an existential issue for some people. We will help. I don't know. I really appreciate your offer, Amanda, but even after spending years, I still struggle with it all. When I first arrived, it was hard for me to even hold a conversation. Now I think I can read people a little better, but it's still... You're not looking for conversation yet, are you? You wish to connect to a hive mind. And you found it easier when you first arrived. Is that not what you said? Yes, that's true, but we are a hive mind and we just have arrived here. We will help. It does sound reasonable. I suppose social media can be a bit like a hive mind sometimes, true. And there's no harm in trying, right? Well, then I guess that's settled. I'll show you how the app works when we leave here, Amanda. We are prepared. We will gather intelligence and draw conclusions with our hive powers and your human knowledge based on your previous experience and your new skills. We estimate our odds of success are 100%. I like your confidence. Amanda always was a force of nature. We don't know what that means, but it sounds complimentary. We are pleased. As for... Wait. What, is she gonna ask Lua? Wait, what is happening? What is... We have to go now. But... Wait, what is she gonna ask? What happened? I have no clue, honestly. I'll explain everything later. No, Silver, no. Tell me now. Sorry, Moon, Lua. See you soon, I hope. No, let's go. I mean, because they're in a hive mind, right? He knows what Amanda was gonna say. Okay. They left. Well, that was odd. Yes, that was a rather sudden departure. I hope they're going to be alright. Oh, this bald guy in this space. He was there in the first game as well. Yeah, but a little bit, like only a couple seconds. Good evening. Evening, Mr. Agent. You two know each other? The agent here has been asking about our customers in the past, but I trust tonight he's come for a late night coffee. Sadly, no, I am here for or on official business. Sounds serious. It is very serious, Miss Lua. Miss Lua and Moon? You know why I'm here, don't you? Well, if it's not your coffee, honestly, I'm at a loss. Is that how you want to play it? What about you, Miss Lua? Want to make an educated guess? An educated guess? Well, I swear I filled my tax returns months ago. I did Bays or Bays at the same time, so that can be it. I have no clue. You two, do you take me for a fool? We would never. Let me make myself clear then. Have there been alien sightings at this cafe recently? Alien sightings? Sorry, but that sounds kind of far-fetched. Think again, both of you. Think carefully. If I were you, I wouldn't tell any lies. It is getting old. We didn't do anything wrong, and we don't have an answer to any of your questions. Actually nothing. I know my rights. You have no jurisdiction to come here and act like a big shot. I've never seen anyone in this cafe who doesn't belong here. So I suggest you take your suspicions elsewhere, and leave this place and Moon alone. My investigation. Your investigation means nothing to us. I can feel myself getting angry, Mr. Agent, and trust me. Oh my god, was it the game? And you do not want to see me angry. Oh no, the lights. It is the first time I see this. Hey, don't you dare put your hands on me. I did no such thing, not yet at least. Lua's kind of scary. Very well. I'll go for now, but this isn't over. I won't stand by quietly while aliens invade Seattle. Suit yourself. You'll only be wasting your time. I'll be the judge of that. A good night to you. The Lua is scary. A Lua, that was impressive. Well, I may be on the quieter side, but I'm still a succubus. I'm glad you're my friend and not my enemy. Truth be told, I don't like to antagonize people, but I guess sometimes it can't be helped. Yes. I wonder what the guy was really after. He's an alien immigration agent. He's been after Silver for a while now. Back when Silver was called Neil and looked like Amanda. That doesn't make me like him anymore. I came very close to clipping him in his smug face, to be honest. Even if I didn't touch him in the end, despite what he thought. No, indeed, you didn't touch him. What do you mean? Seems like an important ID card. A shame if someone were to lose it. Did I take it? Well, the agent had this on him and now he doesn't have it anymore. Did I do it? Naughty Moon. Didn't you think you had it in you? This certainly is an interesting looking ID. I'm sure someone creative could find good uses for it. My sentiments exactly. So who can we give this ID to though? Well, I guess you have some time to consider what to do with it. And who to pass it on to. Indeed. Anyway, this shook me more than I'd like to admit. I'm so sorry. Maybe Georgie? I don't know. It's really not your fault. Or maybe Lucas, right? But I'm going to go and spend some time with my fiance now. Which will be all of 30 seconds before I start snoring on his shoulder. That sounds pretty good. Say hello to him for me. Will do. So that is it for the episode, okay? This agent looks like he's going to be trouble. A seemingly important ID card. Why are they stacking at the same place now? Old items, but tomorrow's another day. So who can we give that to? Maybe there are new characters. The Grinch. Wow, that's a new drink. Friday. Okay, what is the headline for Friday? Nekomenes. Woodpecker almost pecks through whole utility pole. Strong big. Okay, so we finished our episode today. We finished the third day. And yeah, the cafe close encounters, as Lua said. So we saw Neil again, but now his name's Silver. We saw his sister called Amanda. That was pretty good. Now there are two of them. But yeah, I like Neil a little bit more now. Silver, I mean, I like Silver a little bit more now. And we also have Amanda. She's kind of different than Silver. Like Neil, or yeah, Silver Neil in the first game there were no really emotions back then, right? But you can see it from Amanda. She has emotions. Her like galaxy, cosmos, whatever. And her helmet, yeah, it changes color when she's angry, when she's blushing, etc. But it's pretty like different. No, it's kind of different. I don't know what is the word. But yeah, the partnering up. I mean, it was Lua with them. Like I didn't expect Lua to be with them. Maybe it was if it was Lucas, yeah, it would probably like fit in much perfectly. But someone like Lua with the two space people, yeah, it was just different. But yeah, it turned out, or the day or the episode turned out to be good. It was nice. So anyways, we'll continue this in the next episode. We'll do day 4. So I'll just see you then, guys. Bye bye.